So these word problems would be appropriate for third graders. So our first word problem says, Ben's class will leave for the field trip at 9:45 a.m. They will return back from their field trip at 12:30 p.m. How many minutes will Ben's class be gone to the field trip? And we're going to solve this problem using the linear model. So we know that they left for their field trip at 9:45 a.m. and then they returned from their field trip at 12:30 p.m. And we want to know how many minutes they will be gone. Okay, so now we're going to look at our linear model. And this 12 is going to be 12 a.m. and this 12 is going to be 12 p.m. Because a common misconception that students can have is they might get the a.m. and p.m. mixed up. So they just need to know that at 12 o'clock at midnight, it's a.m. all the way until 12 o'clock at noon, and then it switches to p.m. until it hits midnight again, and then it's back to a.m. And that's a common misconception that students can have with a.m. and p.m. Alright, so our problem, it says we start at 9:45, so we're going to go at 9:45 a.m. So these are the a.m.s, we're going to 9:45. So this is where we're going to start. And so we're trying to make it all the way to 12:30, which is right here. So first we're going to start off by just taking a small jump to make it to the next hour. So we're going to go from 9:45 to 10. And we know that that was 15 minutes. So then we're going to put 15 minutes over here. So then we still have to get to 12:30. So now we can go from 10 o'clock and skip jump to 11 o'clock. And we know that that was 60 minutes. Just jumped. So we can add 60 minutes over here. So now we're at 10 o'clock. Or now we're at 11 o'clock, I'm sorry. And we still need to make it to 12:30. So we're going to go one more hour, skip jump 60 minutes. So that was another 60 minutes. Add that over here. And now we're at 12 o'clock, and we need to go to 12:30. So that means we just need to go 30 more minutes. So we're going to skip jump 30 more minutes. Right there. And then we can add this up to find out how many minutes we were gone on our field trip. And we know now that Ben's class was gone for 165 minutes on their field trip. Our next word problem says, Sally's dance recital begins at 3:30 p.m. If it lasts 2 hours and 45 minutes, when will it be over? We're going to use the set model to solve this problem. So first we're going to look at when it begins. It began at 3:30 p.m. If it lasts 2 hours and 45 minutes, when will it be over? So we're like wanting to find the end time of when this will be over. So we're going to use our time tracker and our Judy clock to solve this problem. So we know that we're starting at 3:30 p.m. So 3 in the hours and 30 minutes in the p.m. And this is our start time. It's 3:30. So let's make our Judy clock start at 3:30. We go all the way around. And now we're at 3:30. So we want to go 2 hours and 45 minutes. So first we're just going to start by just moving to the next hour. So let's go to the next hour. Now we're at 4 o'clock. And we see that we just went 30 minutes. So now we're at 4 o'clock. Add that on our time tracker. 4 o'clock. And we went 30 minutes. Alright, so now we still need to go 2 hours and 15 minutes. Now we're just going to go a full hour to the next hour. Now we see that we're at 5 o'clock. So now we're at 5 o'clock and we went 60 minutes. Alright, so now we need to go another hour. Move that 60 minutes and now we're at 6 o'clock. So now we're at 6 o'clock. We went another 60 minutes. So now we still need to go 15 more minutes because we've gone 1 hour, 2 hour, and 30 minutes. So we need to go 2 hours and 45 minutes. So we know we still need to go 15 more minutes. So let's move our G to clock 15 more minutes. And we see that now we're at 6:15. And we went 15 minutes. If you add these up, that's 1 hour, 2 hour, plus 30 minutes, and 15 minutes. So that gives us our 2 hours and 45 minutes that the recital lasted. And now we know that the recital ended at 6:15 p.m. A common misconception that students might have whenever they're adding up times like this is that they don't always understand to regroup in base 60. So for example, they could be adding 330 plus 445, and they might say that gives you 7 hours and 75 minutes. They don't understand that when it gets to 60, you have to regroup. So that's another misconception they could have when adding time.